Hello pilots, Never Summer here. This is my F-4 Phantom from Starmax, pretty much all ready to go. I got as well the electric retracts for it. Now I just have to build the retracts in. Pretty much that's all about it. The battery is going to be a 6500 mAh Hyperion 35C battery. It's quite huge, as you guys can see from the pictures. Nonetheless, not quite sure which way I want to install it yet, but let's see how it goes. This is just want to make sure that this baby is really gonna make it worthwhile. I don't want it to crash, it just looks too good. So I took hopefully all the precautions. I'm using here a Turnigy 3080 Max servo with a 4 kg torque. You guys can see it right there, and it's carbon tube servo for carbon tube through the metal rod, and I made 2 flat spots right there and connected them both in, and put a little bit of on epoxy on both sides just to make sure it doesn't move at all. Unfortunately, I made a bit of a mistake, and I have to put the servo a bit backwards, otherwise it's not gonna level out, but I'm gonna sub-trim it on my transmit anyway, so that's not much of a big deal. What worries me a bit more is generally the original metal rod comes with a hinge with a flat spot basically here and here. In the middle there's no flat spot, there's just right there and right here. Okay, so 2 flat spots in the middle just to connect it. 1 flat spot here, 1 flat spot there. Now when I connected them together, I didn't use anything, any glue or anything like that. I don't have actually the screws to replace them, and if you screw them in, they pretty much get used up fairly quickly, so it doesn't seem that they're made of high quality as it looks for me. So you can see a little bit here maybe on the detail, it gets used up pretty badly already. Got to see if I maybe can get some other screws as a replacement which hold up a bit better. Now I screwed them in right there. Now when I did this and I checked the elevator part, there was it was actually alright to move, so I just put a servo tester on, and let me just see right there. So I'm just gonna put it back like this. So this is the full moving part, right, from the servo. Just gonna move back a little, so like this. Now the servo is actually pretty much engaged right now. I'm just gonna put it in the neutral position. So now what was actually my biggest point, which was worried the most, was because out there on the outside and on both sides there were not flat spots. So I put the screws in, and what happened is right there, I don't know if you guys see it, no, it doesn't look like it. When I move these parts, these two here, alright, when I move one up and one down, there was a lot of play. Let me see if I can sort of like show it to you guys by maybe moving the plane around. I'm gonna be really careful about this. Alright, let's see. Alrighty, maybe not yet. Let's put something underneath this. So right there, so you can see when I move this up and down, there's a little bit of play. Before there was a lot more play, so they're acting like ailerons. Okay, now here I put a bit of force in it, quite a bit of force now, so they're moving a little bit, just like acting like ailerons. Okay, and I don't know if it's gonna do the job. As I said, I have right now 6 flat spots for 6 screws holding it in place. No thread lock yet, no Loctite whatsoever. I'm open for any suggestions from you guys to see if this is normal, if I can fly like this or not, and what could be the improvement to make on this. I don't want to glue the elevator parts on the fuselage, because on the F4 it's critical. On the F4, if you're gonna put the full moving elevators, glue them on the fuselage. If you make a looping or anything, it just doesn't have the maneuverability like it does with the full wing. Okay, so this is the part. So once more, you can see right there, I move this one down, I move this one up, so there's a bit of play, and the other side around. So okay, like this, just like ailerons. And as you do it, it seems like the more play you got. Don't know if it has to do anything with the actual flat spot, with the screws rubbing against the metal rod. No clue. Maybe you guys will be able to let me know. Well, this is pretty much about it. This is my issue. Hope you guys were able to see this fairly good. You can see it right there again. So move this, move it like that, up and down. Okay, that's my issue. Is it an issue? Yes, no, maybe, I don't know. Who knows? You guys might know who have experience. Is it critical for in flight? I don't want it to act like ailerons. I want this flight jet. I want this jet to fly smooth, fast, reliable. This is my goal, okay? I don't mind to put more effort into it as best as I can. Maybe even thinking of glassing the bottom part of the wing from this part here all the way across there, and on the other side to have a bit more stability. I also put in, I think right there, you can see from the scratch right there here, the carbon tube came out there, so I put tape on it. I might be putting in a little bit of tape and a bit of foam and fill it up, and maybe if I get the correct color, I might fill it up. So I put a carbon rod that goes from here through the body to the other side around here. There's also a carbon tube already in the wings installed, which I haven't seen, which are in here and there. So the whole carbon tube goes all the way to the outside here. There's no carbon tube inside here, I guess. So this is my F4. She's hot, she's mean, she's hopefully fast, and hopefully she's reliable. I had a lot of disappointments, and I don't want this to go wrong. I want it to fly good, and I want to have a lot of fun with it. Starmax produces good foamies, crap electronics. That's fact. Let's make this right, and let's make it together. Everyone, I wish everyone a Happy New Year, or belated Happy New Year. For now, then I'm out.